My name is Jade Byrne. I am 34 years old and I started on Omnipod 4 years ago. My kids make me smile when I'm not shouting at them. Going to hang out with friends and family makes me smile, and I enjoy going to the theatre and things like that as well. My day job as an actor and writer, I started off acting professionally 10 years ago, and it was 2015 when I decided I wanted to write my own show initially. Then we adopted, so that kind of put things on hold a little bit. So I started writing my own show, Pricks, in 2017, finished it in 2018, and I've been doing it ever since then. My show, Pricks, that I've written it's about my journey with type 1 diabetes. It's about friends and family though as well. And it's funny, but it does make quite a few people cry as well. But yeah, so I learned a lot from that, and then I decided I wanted to write a children's book, so then I did. So I wrote Daisy Donald, which is a story about a little girl who's a type 1 superhero as well. I was aged 4 when I was diagnosed. It was 1989. So it's very different back then to how it is now. I had been drinking loads, going to the toilet a lot, and my mum had recently read an article about type 1 diabetes, and she picked up on the symptoms straight away and took me to the GP. She was like, I'm convinced she's type 1 diabetic, and they were like, no, she probably just got a water infection or something. But she convinced the GP to test me, and I was, so I'm glad she did. I eat so much, I snack all the time. Like most days I get into double figures with my injections easily because I love carbs. So I was constantly injecting. I was first offered a pump, I think when I was a teenager, early teens. Obviously very different pumps to what we have now. And I was absolutely dead set against it. No, don't want a pump. I did not want a pump. And it was 15 years after they first offered me a pump that I finally got a pump. I think choice is really important for anyone choosing a pump. So I think having multiple options, multiple choice and trial periods is actually a fantastic thing to have. Omnipod definitely has influenced my acting positively. It's made it much easier to manage because I can just alter my insulin appropriately for the amount of time I need to. And it's different with acting. Like if you're on stage, the adrenaline sends your blood sugar high. If you've got an audition, your adrenaline tends to send it high. But then if you're rehearsing or you're getting the set in and out of a venue, you tend to have your blood sugar goes low. So it is all over all the time. And with injections, that was impossible to manage. But now I make sure when we arrive at a venue, I decrease my background insulin using a temp basal for, I don't know, about an hour usually, because it doesn't take us that long to get the set in, because we're lifting heavy set. It's very strenuous work, so that makes my blood sugar go low. So doing that with the temp basal stops that happening, and then when I do a show I can increase it. I do have an inspirational quote that I live by. Diabetes is not a barrier, it's a hurdle that you just have to leap over.